The lightweight division is always an exciting division in boxing, no matter who is at the top or amongst the ranks of contenders. And the same could be said about the present era of contenders and the undisputed champion. Devin Haney is going to leave the lightweight division behind as he moves up on December 9th to take on WBC Junior Welterweight Champion Regis Prograis. So let's talk about what may be happening in the aftermath of Haney moving onward and upward. As boxing moves forward in the lightweight division, familiar names and faces are destined to scramble for the title and titles that are being left behind by the vacating of belts of Devin Haney, the former undisputed champ. One of the most biggest names in the sport of boxing in the division. Gervonta "Tank" Davis. He has been asked, as time goes forward, whether or not he expects to take the place of the undisputed champ. But Gervonta has indicated that he doesn't want to be elevated to the WBA full lightweight champion position. And there's an article, according to Boxing News 24, dated November 30th, 2023. Gervonta, in this article by Chris Williams, link will be in the description. Gervonta has made it clear that he doesn't want to be elevated from his current regular WBA lightweight position to full champion status with the sanctioning body following Devin Haney's revelation that he's vacating his 4 belts at 135. If Tank agrees to be elevated to full champion of the WBA, he would be thrown in suddenly with the general population at lightweight. And that's risky for someone who arguably has been segregated from the killers at 135. I don't want that ish, said Gervonta on social media, reacting to news that he could be elevated from regular to full WBA lightweight champion now that Devin Haney has chosen to vacate his undisputed 135-pound titles. The reason why, let's always get to the why, huh? The reason why Tank Davis doesn't want to be elevated to full champion are as follows. Sanctioning fees attached with being full champion, having to deal with mandatory, dangerous challengers, less freedom, email champion stigma, something that he joyfully tagged Devin Haney as being when he wouldn't fight Haney himself, but Haney went through extreme measures to become undisputed. probably the biggest wins why Tank Davis is resistant to being made full WBA champion is being forced to defend against risky mandatory challengers. Absolutely. If Tank has to fight guys that he and his promoters have arguably been avoiding all these years, like Frank Martin or Vasyl Lomachenko, he could lose, and all the easy dough that he's been getting will dry up. Gervonta has enough money to retire on now, but why do that when he can continue to rake in the green fighting scrubs? According to Celebrity Net Worth, Tank Davis's fortune is estimated at $10 million, smaller than the $20 million that the less accomplished Ryan Garcia has. It's better for Tank Davis to continue to carefully be matched again as the secondary WBA lightweight champion because he's got the financial freedom to make his own moves and fight whoever he wants without the worry that is involved with holding the full belt. If Mayweather Promotions stop protecting Gervonta, he won't last more than 5 minutes when he's thrown in with this dangerous general population at 135. Frank Martin, Raymond Muratalla, Vasyl Lomachenko, Edwin De Los Santos, Shakur Stevenson, William Zepeda, Keyshawn Davis, and Floyd Schofield. Gervonta has carved out a nice little living fighting the soft opposition at lightweight, beating guys like Ryan Garcia, washed Leo Santa Cruz, Roland Rolly Romero, and Yuriorkis Gamboa. That bunch is as weak as they come, so it's not surprising that Tank Davis wants nothing to do with being elevated to full WBA champion and having to deal with mandatory challengers. That's the article. As I said, link will be in the description. Now, my take on what was written. It can't be denied that Tank has been carefully guided toward raking in the dough at 135 by not fighting the most dangerous of opposition, building an image of being a showstopper with knockout power, but never being a threat to lose to whomever he's facing across the ring from him. At the end of the day, 50-50 fights are more of a determination of what you're looking at than just names, notoriety, and popularity. You see, the last time Tank Davis was in a 50-50 fight was you see what I mean? That's something to think about. Now, Devin Haney, when he was in the division, tried his best to get Tank Davis to fight, but he didn't have the leverage to pull the strings nor call the shots. And that seemed to be the only thing Davis was interested in doing with Haney, is taking shots, but not signing to make the fight happen. So to not take the full elevation of WBA champion or any of the other titles that may be available, Davis will skirt around the challenges that division hold. The names that were read off just a moment ago gives a great idea about what matchups could take place. And Tank, being almost 30 years old now, has allowed the division to grow and catch up to him as far as talent and ability. But it is a young man's sport, and most of the guys aren't over 26, 27 years old in the division. So What is he going to do? Eventually, there will be someone who can challenge him and give him the type of fight that the fight fans truly want to see, but that will come as a surprise. They are not going to willingly sign and take on the type of opposition, like I said, on paper would make you question who wins. So, the rest of the division will have to wait for Tank Davis as he continues to go around picking cherries off the vine. And in no time flat, the division will pass him by. There are other men in this division that are destined for stardom. And it's not simply because they are box office draws. It's because they can really fight. And eventually it all comes clean in the wash. If you're fighting the type of opposition that will allow you to get better and elevate, that's exactly what will happen. Confidence comes with that type of success, and that success brings more competitiveness in the division. Sooner or later, Tank will have to make a decision. But in the meantime, the division will flourish with the likes of the names that were mentioned. What do you think? This is Stormy B-Man. Shout out to the mighty LDBC and Liberated Perspective, a third eye view of the world. For more content such as this, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let me know, what do you think about Tank Davis avoiding becoming the full WBA champion? Is it because of the email status, or is it because he doesn't want to face the dangers that are out there? Let's discuss. Leave comments, and we'll find out soon enough. The lightweight division is full of talent, and the possibilities are endless with matchups. Peace to everyone out there, and everyone please remain safe.